Welcome to Astro Rahu channel English. Today we are going to see what happens when for the Leo Ascendant the fifth lord is placed in the fourth house. For the Leo Ascendant, Sagittarius sign comes in the fifth house. It is ruled by Jupiter, and we are going to tackle the position what happens when Jupiter is placed in Scorpio in the fourth house. So as we all know that the fifth house is the house of learning, more of accumulation of facts, which I have seen. What we keep on learning in school and we keep on accumulating facts, that is actually seen from the fifth house. From my research I have found out, traditionally it is said that it is the house where scriptures are learnt. So now Jupiter, which represents the higher knowledge, is now attaining the facts from the attaining knowledge from the fifth house, and this lord is placed in the fourth house in Scorpio. Now Scorpio is a very transformative sign, a very mystical sign. If you search this position on YouTube, majority of the videos will say that this is a very positive position, and even if Jupiter is placed 12th from itself, still it's a very positive position. From my research I have found out that this position is 50-50. There are two aspects, 2 points in relation to this position. Number one is positive and number two is a bit shady. I'll discuss both. Number one, the positive aspect is that from this position a learned man can be seen. Someone who is learned in scriptures, and such scriptures are especially related to dark knowledge or tantra vidya, mystical side of knowledge. Also you can see many priests from this position. Many priests have this position, especially someone who performs the rituals, especially such rituals which are performed after death, for the soul, helping the soul to attain liberation, attain moksha after death. So such priests which perform Bharava, Terava, this kind of rituals in India, these can be seen from this placement. This is a positive side of this placement. But from my research I have found out that many a times this position is quite negative as well. Especially many times if there is a malefic in the fifth house, such as Mars, especially Mars in Scorpio, or if Mars is aspecting the fifth house, Mars's seated situation is in conjunction with the fifth lord, or if there is Rahu in the fifth house. Many a times there are two scenarios. Either it is about your own child, and what happens is many a times the person is divorced, the spouse is living separately, and the spouse has taken custody of the child, and the spouse and the child are living separately. and many a times the child is living along with the mother with a stepfather, and the person whose kundli has this placement is very much attached to the child, and he somehow keeps on meeting this child. He somehow manages to meet the child twice or thrice a year, and many times the mother actually because she has settled separately, she has married again, is settled with another guy, she teaches such child that though the father, this person is your natural father, but still for all practical purposes your stepfather is your father. That is the reality. So the child in this case associates himself more with the stepfather, and though he meets his natural father, he is very business type with him, and he is only concerned with the financial gains he can attain from the natural father, and he doesn't really have that attachment with the natural father, and the natural father keeps on giving everything, his love, his care. He is very attached to his child. He also spends a lot of resources on the child. So in this Scorpio sign, the father keeps on giving but doesn't receive that natural love from the child. So in this respect, in this way, this is a very transformative position. Another situation I have seen where child of your spouse is living with you, and you are the stepfather here, and even when the child is not yours, the child is living with you, you have married to someone who has a child from his previous marriage, and even if that child is not yours, you give everything to the child, you are attached to the child emotionally, and you even clean his diapers, do everything, foster him, but the child behaves in the same way with you. He is just he is very business minded and very practical. You are attached to him, but the child is not attached to you, and in this way again the transformation comes. So this is my analysis on this position. Jupiter as the fifth lord ruling the Sagittarius sign, sitting in the fourth house in Scorpio. If you liked the video, don't forget to press the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to Astro Rahu channel as yet, go and subscribe to it. This is Vishal Sathye signing off. Bye.